We'll be live here shortly. Just currently setting up. We're currently running with, and welcome to the broadcast. Welcome to Woes. Today we're going to have a great race with at Grey Wolves Racing at Zolder. And it's going to be a fantastic race. It's the last race of the season, race 7. And it's the conclusion of their season 1 race, GT4 cars. And hopefully we'll have a nice race. So far the contestants, 12. We have M. High, John Walter, S. Drysdale, A. Seinfeld, W. Pye, B. Evans, A. Adri, I just call him Adri, P. Townley, J. Parks, M. Berggren, Stefan Buckley, and T. Darcy. Glad to be here today. Feels good to be back in the broadcasting center. It's been several weeks I've been away from this, and it's nice to be back. Although this race fits right into the NFL day, which is a little rough for me because I'm really a big lover of NFL. But it's good to show up and support these guys, and also have you, the viewer, come to my channel and hang out for a little bit. I really appreciate that, whether you're watching this on replay or live. Here's a look at the live timing. See right there on the right hand side. And I'm actually live in the channel with some of the racers right now, and I'm gonna have ask them a little bit about how the track feels to them. Just letting you know, guys, we're live right now, and I just want to talk to Mr. Evans if he has a chance.
Oh. Good evening.
Mr. Evans, how's the track conditions feel today for you?
Not too bad. Could be better. A little bit cold out there.
Well, you're currently running 4th, so that's not too shabby.
That's pretty good for me. I don't want to peak too early. I've got Matt in my sights. Just a little bit of a teaser with Matt tonight, I think.
Being this the last race of the season, would you like to say a few words about the league and how it came about, that kind of thing?
Yeah, a bit about the league is I've been having this group for now. Probably this group is probably about 6 months old. Had a group before that, but I had to give it up for family reasons. Um, but we came bouncing back. Myself and John, who's helped a lot. Andy, who's been there from day one on the PlayStation days. Um, and we're just building this one up now. We're getting there slowly. I mean, we've got our new season starting on the 24th. 19 races, break over Christmas, so we can enjoy December this year instead of being locked down. But yeah, it's been great. Great bunch of races. No real issues, but yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah, people should, if you're watching this on replay or live, you should come in, sign up. The link will be underneath the video. You can sign up and hop in and or talk to the administrator, join Discord, ask him some questions how to get started, and away you'll go. All you need is a copy of the game ACC, a wheel, and decent internet connection and a pulse, and there you go. Thanks for the rundown, guys. I'm gonna hop out of here for right now, and hopefully after the race, I'll be interviewing the podium. So good luck on getting to that podium. Looks like John Vaughter's running in third now. There he is. The yellow and black Porsche. For some reason, let's see here. There we go. Ow, that's what I was looking for. For some reason my ACC race control keeps breaking on me. Currently running with the number 68 of John Vaughter, a gentleman that the league owner was just talking about a few minutes ago. He is just screaming right through this track, isn't he? Just goes through a dust plume. See the skies are a bit gray here. There's a bit of wind as you see the windmills turning to the left Not quite dark enough for the lights to come on though. If you like racing and road racing, I highly suggest you get this game, try it out, practice some, and then hop on with one of these leagues. There's so many leagues out there. Big, wide space. Just keep trying different leagues until you find one that fits your liking. It's kind of like a shoe when it comes to leagues. You know, just keep trying, looking for a place that you feel like you belong. Water during this free practice session turned fast enough laps to be in 4th overall. His fastest time was a 1:30.810. Oh, that's going to slow him down just a little bit. Oh, contact. Let's work. Let's run with W Pi in the number 59. We're driving, viewing from his helmet cam at the moment. Pi is running in 8th place in the number 59, Austin Martin. It takes a long time to build up a league and get regulars. It's, big leagues don't generally pop up overnight. It takes a lot of time, effort, people getting used to each other. Let's ride with Stefan Buckley a little bit. He's driving the number 73 Lamborghini. And this guy starts from the back a lot, but he is blazing fast. And this is his, I think his first month completed or second month completed and driving the Lamborghini. He was new to it. Before that, he was driving the Porsche. And so it takes a little while to learn a car, but man, he is really fast in this car. We're currently raced, as you see, Jay Parks drives by Buckley, who is parked on the side of the track. Not sure what's going on with him. Well, let's turn a lap or so with Jay Parks from the helmet cam. He's driving the 513 McLaren. Ooh, he's doing a power slide through that corner. Goes into the grass a little bit. He's definitely using all the track and then some. We're racing now, or driving now with Adri. I'm gonna try this. Goet Shalik. That's my guess. Age is running into number 93, Austin. Well, you did a nice job. You did a really nice job negotiating through those corners right there. See, he's gonna go in the pits. Something going on with Buckley. He's just parked on the track. Let's ride with T. Darcy in the number 22 McLaren. Currently, his fastest lap is a 1:35, which lands him in 11th place. The fastest lap is Matt High with a 1:30.2, followed by S. Drysdale with 1:30.6. Zelensky 1:30.6 as well. Wow, those guys are really close. Walter 1:30.8, and then you go into 1:31s with B. Evans, who's currently in the pits. Also, like I was saying, if you're interested, the link is under the Discord, and you could join these guys easily if you like. They have a whole bunch of different race days, and also they play in other race games as well, not just ACC. I believe they're in. They're also in Race Room, and what's the other game they're in? Automobilista 2 as well. Pete Townley's doing a really nice job negotiating those corners. He just screamed right through there. Downshifts, in, hits the bumper, and back out. And his fastest lap so far is a 1:32.5. Goes off a little bit there. Saw some dirt pulling up off the grass. And there goes Buckley. About 2 minutes 30 seconds, going to start the qualifying. Wow. In practice now, S. Drysdale has showed the cards. He's turned in a 1:30.66 and taken over the first place in practice. 13 seconds left. That's a bit of a surprise. No. M High is going to have some good competition here for the pole. And Drysdale's driving the Mercedes. Here we go. Qualifying time. Here we go. Qualifying time. All right, just did a quick check to make sure my volumes were working properly, and it looks like everything's working fine. Walter and Drysdale, there's not much of a gap between the two cars. And Drysdale, I think, is on the L lot, might be wanting to push Walter. Really smartly colored blue car. Hear those engines. Turned it up a little bit so you could hear the engines roar a little more so. Zolder's letting it all out here. He's looking extremely smooth coming through those corners. Look at him go. How I found out through Zolder was through his Twitch channel, which he broadcasts almost daily. I believe it's twitch.tv Zolder Racing. Even if you just Google Zolder Racing Twitch, it will come up and you can find his channel that way. I'm not sure how many other guys here are streaming, but you're welcome to Google that. And he'll come up. He's raced with a lot of people, knows a lot of people, and helps these different leagues grow. So Matt High, I think, I'm not sure if he bested Drysdale's practice lap, but he's down under 1.301 he's under, which is extremely fast. Again, Drysdale got close enough to Zolder so he could get a little draft off him. That might give him an edge. If he could get into Zolder's slipstream, that might help him get just a little bit of edge that he needs to knock Matt High off the pole. Stefan Buckley just left the pits. He's on his out lap. There goes both High and Drysdale into the 129s, which we had not seen in practice. Drysdale has now bested Matt High by about 0.040 minus time. He ran a 129.694 and Matt High is a 129.739. In the rear you have Big Game James. He just turned to his last lap was a 134.875, I believe. Also in the 134s is B. Evans. W. Pye, 134.014. P. Townley, 132.268. Audrey Gortschow X. Sorry, Adrian. I apologize, man. That is such a tough name. With a 132.205. Marcus Berggren with a 132.001. John Zolder with a 1.30.492. Now we also have Darcy on the board with a 134.953. We have 7 minutes and 48 seconds left of this qualifying session. If you happen to be watching live or possibly watching the replay of this, please think about hitting the subscribe button or thumbs up. Or if you don't like the video, hit thumbs down by all means. You know, that's how I find out like input. Like if there's something that you like or don't like, or something like added, you know, like anyone, you could be a little ruffled at first, but it's good to get input. Like that's how you know you want to make people that are viewing happy. I do the service for different various leagues, 100% free. I enjoy watching the races. And I will be taking on, I had some times that were full now that are free. So I'm willing to take on a couple more race events during the week, maybe 2 more. For some reason my ACC race control keeps crashing and it's very annoying. There's your current live lap times right there. We have Drysdale, 129.694. Matt High with a 129.739. Zelinsky, 130.288. Walter, 130.83. and there's only 3 minutes left. There's the car of Sean Drysdale, TWA Dogs Racing. Drysdale is taking went into the pits. I guess he's conceded with 152 to go. Has conceded the pole position to Met High. As High is still up, trying to improve his time. I mean, they're super close. High with a 129.6. Drysdale with 129.646. You're watching Woes, Willie Owens, eSports channel on YouTube. Really appreciate you viewing today, and absolutely thank you for viewing the replay of this. We're at Zolder. This is Grey Wolves Racing, race number 7 of their very first initial season. The links to their Discord are under the screen. For all the races that I broadcast, whether they're offline broadcasts or online, I put the links to the league, advertise the league on Twitter. You can find the Twitter links on the top right-hand side of my channel page. Easy to find. And I actually promote several ACC race leagues and drivers that have Twitch channels, YouTube channels, on Twitter. 100% free service. I have close to between two Twitter accounts, close to, I don't know, 22,000 followers or something like that. So if you're looking to build up your Twitter, get a hold of me. I'll see if I can help you out 100% for free. Interesting. It says that there was a warning on my YouTube. We've detected copyright audio and video in your stream. Your stream may be temporarily blocked. Now that is funny because I have not played one bit of music. It's only been my voice and the sound of engines. Go Team Water, Dominique Smedra says. Welcome, Dominique. Nice to have you here. I like to go with the helicam at the beginning of races. Oh, we just had a late contestant join too. M. Katavek in the number 60. Surprise 9 qualify entry. Emma Group 59 Racing. This is a fairly new channel, so I'm still trying to build it up, so all the subs are much appreciated. It's free to hit the red sub button, and I thank all of you that have done so. I think all like 50 people or something like that. So we're gonna have 13 racers now instead of 12, and they're starting up their engines and they're moving. Here we go. "45-minute race to go here, guys. It's gonna be pretty exciting. Suspense is killing me. So in the back we have Katavik in the 60. Parks in the there they go, 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 go! You see the yellow car trying to pass on the side. We got 3 wide going into the first corner. They were able to handle it pretty well. That's, I believe, oh, we got a spin off. Drysdale's off. Got Idris hit. Oh, it's bad. We got a car backwards. That's Townley we're running right now. The cars involved in the incidents were the 22 of Darcy, the 191 of Drysdale, the 94 of Marcus Berggren, the 69 of E. Evans, the 513 of Jay Parks had some contact with number 22 T. Darcy. So, interesting start. And so things have been shaken up a bit, and it's thrown there's Drysdale. He was running he started second. He's running in 11th. Bergen, who got turned around the opposite direction, is running in the rear. We got a runoff here. High is climbing back up. I think he's probably at like 7th now. And Drysdale is coming up behind some of the slower cars. He's trying to be careful. He's definitely caught up, but you know, it's his duty to pass them cleanly. He wants desperately by. As you see, in a sportsmanship matter way, the 513 yields to both the cars behind him. And we got another car off. That's Pi. And the 86 went off. Not sure what caused that. Oh gosh. Oh boy. So Parks is turned around. Let's hope he stays in the race. He's usually pretty good at keeping his head. Drysdale still 8th. That last incident was involving the 59 of Pi and Parks. So very, very tough start for Drysdale after fantastic qualifying. And Vaught, this is all looking just fantastic for Vaught, who has a 3.4 second lead over Zielinski, who's basically, I think, his teammate. So we have Walter Racing running first and second. And then Adri in the 93 was being pressured a little bit by Townley. There's Evans. So and right behind Evans now, Matt High is catching up. We're clicking. Oh, we got another yellow. We're clicking down to 40 seconds in the race. So first 5 minutes are just. This has been a very action-packed first 5 minutes indeed. And it looks like Evans just moved over and let High by, which is very nice of him. So that's really going to help High. The fact that he doesn't have to actually work to pass. I mean, if everyone just moves over, it's going to be very easy for him to get back up to the front. Looks like Bergen stopping. He's pitted. Tough, very tough start for Marcus. Not sure what the consequences are or like what exactly happened. Now it's going to even get more interesting because now the pit window is open. But the only problem with the pit window being open, if Marcus had come around and pitted and got his damage fixed, he'd still actually be in this race. But now that he's in the pit, I don't know if he'll be able to back up and then launch into the pit. I'm not sure how that works. But he's going to lose a lot of laps by being in the pit before the pit window opened. Here's your current information with the gaps. You see right there. Walter Racing is leading with a 1.4 gap over his teammate Zielinski. Adri is in the 93, is 6 seconds back. Then Towney, then High. Oh, wow. Oh. Well, I think that was Drysdale was a little off pace going in that corner. And after you've been in a bunch of engines, you're thrown to the back, it makes it much more difficult to keep your head together. I'm not sure if that's what the case is, but he's a little off pace. And you have Buckley in 8th, 13 seconds back. 13 seconds behind Drysdale. Then Darcy. And we have a runoff right there. Some technical difficulties. Matt High is pitted. That's really big. He's pitted already. He's getting his damage fixed. There he is right there. Pulling out of the pit is Big Game James in the 513. Evans running a very solid 5th place. Drysdale, his last lap, he's definitely damaged. His last lap was a 138. And Walter just clicking away the 131s. He is looking in very, very good shape. But as you see, Walter's teammate has climbed up and he's like car lengths away from Walter. Should be interesting how the teammate social aspect of this works. As teammates running 1 and 2. In the last lap, Zielinski turned a 131.257 and Walter was a 131.461. So Zielinski is turning faster laps. The question is, will Zielinski pressure Walter, or will he just hang behind him? And Drysdale is now back on pace. His last lap was a 130.894, so he is back on a quick pace. There's the number 73 Lamborghini of Stefan Buckley. Stefan is just a little bit behind Kadivek and ahead of Darcy. From the inside of Stefan Buckley's number 73. See, Bergen has still not left the pits. He never even got started. His best lap was a 2:01.719. Matt High trying to get his stuff back together after a really rough start. We might have a different group today on the podium, which would be interesting for interviews. After this race is over, hang out a few minutes, and hopefully after these races I've been interviewing the podium, and hopefully we'll get to hear from all 3 of them after the race. you're riding with the pole sitter who got in quite. There was a couple incidents on the first lap and really caused a lot of chaos with the field, scrambled the field. And as you see right now, the high is on a tier. He just did a 129. That 129 right now is the fastest lap of this race, so he's on scorching pace. But it may be too late with only the time ticking down to 30 minutes left. That's a long time, but he has a lot of paces, a lot of places to make up. I mean, he's already pitted, so people that are at the front still have to pit, so he might make up some spaces that way. And who knows, he might end up somehow like finding himself in the top 5 after all in this race. I mean, currently he's on lap 8, where everybody else is on lap 9. You see Drysdale from the early woes has worked his way up to 3rd place. And the gap between Water and Zielinski is extremely narrow. All Zielinski has to do really is just hang out behind Water. If Water makes a mistake, he just goes right by. That's simple. I mean, the fact that they're teammates, if I was him, I would just run behind my teammate and not try and make a move. There they are, Zielinski in the McLaren and Walter in the Porsche. We started with 13 drivers and now we're down to 11. It looks like we lost Stefan. I'm not sure what happened to Stefan. I missed that. I'm really wondering, the anticipation is great to find out, to see how this unfolds, to see if Zielinski tries to overpass his teammate. And after the pit window, it should be interesting where High sits. Because he's turning continue 130s, which so means each lap he's gaining a second on this time. This is your closest race right here on the track. Again, this is Grey Wolves Racing, race number 7, last race of the season. Very thankful for you to watch and tune in. I really appreciate it. They race Sundays afternoons at my time, 3 p.m. EST. And if you're British, believe that would be 7:30 p.m. So that would be 7:30 p.m. I believe Greenwich Mean Time. I'm not sure what time that would be UTC. I'd have to figure that out. I have it written down somewhere. As you see, Walter and Zelensky are closing in on Parks, and this is a tough place, tough track. There's a lot of rough spots to get by. They made it by, but now Zelensky just, oh wow, Zelensky tapped Walter, and oh, it's going to cost Zelensky a lot of time because he went off into the rocks. Hits the cardboard goes up over the car, spinning off the track. And now he's going to have some time to make up. And to be honest, even though that was a blue, I don't think that was a blue flag. I think it was the first time they lapped him, Parks. But really, that was not his fault, really. What he needs to do in that situation is to race his pace. And he's much slower than other guys. They need to show patience through that area and get through it cleanly and pass him cleanly. And I know he's a pretty steady racer, and he was. I know right at that point, his thought process is, how am I going to let those guys by cleanly? And sometimes panic sets in when that happens too. You get a little nervous, guys up on you real fast, like you're at one pace and another driver's at another pace, and that's all part of racing, really, is to learn how to get by somebody in a safe and timely manner without holding yourself up or creating any issues for other drivers. See, there's a good spot. That was perfect for Zelensky because Zelensky now didn't have to lose any time waiting to get by Park. Evans is now in the pits. Darcy's now in the pits. Race is really going by quickly. We're already clicking down to the 23-minute mark. Darcy has a 30-second stop and go penalty. So that's going to put him down. He's with Team Cheeky Monkey Sim Racing. He's pulling out, and as you see, Evans right in front of him pulling out as well. And it seems Darcy has cleared his penalty. But now Darcy shears lap 12 with J Parks, W Pie. Those three cars are on the 12th lap, while the leader now is on the 14th lap. See Zelensky working desperately to close that gap that he had lost. He lost time when they had a very unfortunate get-together while trying to pass a lap car, and unfortunately, he's come out of it very, very good. And he is gaining. I don't know if Walter's lifting off to let him back in a little bit or not. I don't know, but and now Drysdale is pitted. Townley is pitted. Dreiser is the guy in number 3rd position at the moment. Matt High has just moved up to 6th place. Don't forget, Matt High, he's already pitted. He was at last place at once, now he's moved all the way up to 6th place. Stefan Buckley is in the chat and he said hello. Hello. Good to see you. I'm not sure what happened to you, Stefan. I'm interested in knowing what I missed what caused you to leave the race. It seemed like you were having a very good race up to that point, whatever might have happened to you. Walter is now pitted and Zielinski is taking over first place. Also, Adrian, the 93, has pitted. Well, let's see where Matt, after these pits go by, see where Matt High sits. Should be interesting. Because Matt was actually one lap down because he did pit. And this should actually, I think, put Matt High back on the lead lap after all the pits cycled through. There's Walter. He's in the very first pit box, which should make it a little easier for him to get out of the pits. He seems to be having excruciatingly long pit. And here he goes. He's coming out. Where will he be when he makes it out? Makes a good exit. He's initiated a great pit. Not sure who that car is in front of him. It looks like to be a bluish car. So John Butcher's in the 68 and the 59 is just ahead of him. The 59 is W. Pye, who is not on the same lap. So, let's see what happened to Stefan Buckley's demise. We've got it direct from his race team. The track was not set up properly, he says. It should have been at optimum temps. I should have checked before the race. I never race at fast or green. My setups are made for optimum. So there you have it, straight from Team Buckley, and that's what happened for Buckley to have an early out of the race. As you pass by the pits, you see Kadevec in the pits, Walter getting by Pye, who very courteously. Oh, we have an off right in front of Buckley. That was a far off. Was that Zielinski? Was that Zielinski? I'm not sure. That was the 13? Yes, it was! That was Zielinski off track. And Zielinski, I don't believe, has pitted yet. So that is going to be a game changer for Zielinski going off like that. I don't believe he's pitted yet. So now, not only has Walter pitted already, he's now just maybe about a second or two tops behind Zielinski. And now Adri has a 30-second. Oh, wow. Kadevec's in the pits, and Adri just had a 30-second penalty. Pretty darn exciting race, fellas. It's been for only 11 cars involved. This has been and this, folks, is why there always, in races like this, should be a pit. Because putting a pit in a race, complete game changer when it comes to excitement level to races. A lot of leagues make that mistake of not putting a pit window in, and it makes it for a bore fest. This, throwing a pit window into a race, it makes it, even with 12 cars, very, very exciting. Thank you so much, Stefan. And you know what, We don't know each other that well, but I consider you a friend, so I appreciate that. There's Evans, who after Cadillac came out of pits, now Evans is starting to pressure Cadillac in the number 60. Let's go all the way from the back. There's Darcy and the Cheeky Monkey Sim Racing team, number 22. I think he had some early woes, which caused him some dismay. And also in the McLaren is Big Game James Parks, and he just did a little power slide, as you see right there. He's doing a little Tokyo drift through the corners here at Zolder, and he's in the 5:13. His last lap was a 1:36.594. Townley. Now these guys are all on lap 17. Adri, who just pitted and come out on coldish tires, it looks like. He's going off track, conceded position to Drysdale. There's Pye, who's on the lap 18. Pretty good position. Evans in a solid, very solid 6th, and absolutely breathing down. Cadillac's definitely feeling the pressure right now. He just went off track a little bit. And Evans is slowly creeping up right on Cadillac. Cadillac's probably feeling very nervous at the moment with that pressure. Let's stay with this for just a little bit. As Zelinsky, I don't believe pitted yet, is still running in first. Walter second, Drysdale third. Matt High, who's come back from last place to 4th. And also, Matt High is now running on the lead lap. So he didn't panic. He pitted early on, so the pit window open. And got his repairs, back on the track. And now he's running in 4th place. That is really what I could say is someone that has a lot of calmness. Because to do that, you have to be pretty calm. It's like Iceman veins. There's Drysdale in the smartly painted blue and purple Mercedes. And also Drysdale had early issues. And also, I think it was Drysdale I lost my incident report because I had to reboot the program that I used. So he had some contacts during the race. Not sure whose fault was whose or anything like that. But so he's had a turbulent race, and for him to march his way back up to 3rd place after having such an early tough start is really a feather in his cap. There's High coming through the bends, working his way through the forest. High's last lap was a 1:30.042, so he's just smoking fast. He also is the owner of the fastest lap of the race, which was a 1:29.793. Evans hits the curb. He's fallen back. The 69 of Evans has fallen back off the 60 of Cadillac. And Cadillac was a late race entry, and it came in cold. Didn't qualify. Started 13th, and has had a pretty good showing. He's currently running 5th. Not bad for no practice, no qualifying. Time's ticking down too, guys. Look at the tire starting to wear. Doing a little bit of power slide there. Time's ticking down to 10 minutes, 30 seconds in this race. I mean, this has been the fastest 45-minute race. Oh my God. This is oh, big slowdown there. Scrubbing time right now for Evans. It's not good for him. At one point during this race, I thought we might have a very unique podium, but I think the hopes and dreams of some people have been crushed during the last, say, 20 minutes. I believe Walter's coming up on Big Game James. Yeah, that's a 513 in front of Walter. As soon as I met James, I immediately in my mind dubbed his name Big Game James. I don't know that's his nickname. It's just a nickname I made up. A respectful lets Walter pass on the straight. Walter's having just an outstanding race. And I don't believe there's 2:27 left in the pit window. I don't think Zelinsky pitted, but I could be wrong. I thought he didn't pit, but I could be wrong. Maybe during excitement I've forgotten. If he's gonna pit, he would have to pit very soon. I think it would say on his dashboard somewhere if he still has a pit. I'm not sure exactly where. Showing his tires as being blue. For some reason, I thought there was a way of looking on the dashboard. Maybe it's something that only he could see. Not sure exactly how that works. Yes, right. I agree. Group 3 should be on Saturdays, really. I always thought it was a huge mistake not having it on Saturday. Is my audio okay now? It says my connection is good. Was it the car's audio or was it just my voice went funny? We're clicking down to 5 minutes and 55 seconds.
pit window is now closed.
There goes, pit window closed. I guess Zelinsky had already pitted. I didn't think he did, but he's looking for a very strong chance that he might win this race. He has almost a 7-second lead on Walter. Oh, I think I know what happened. I put my my microphone is on a mic boom. I don't wear a headset. And what happened was it's omnidirectional mic. So I actually leaned up in my chair, my mouth or my voice direction went towards the screen rather than the mic. I think Walter's definitely in trouble here. Walter respectfully lets Drysdale get by him and concedes podium position number 2 with 4 minutes left. Kind of surprising that he was willing to yield and not make Drysdale fight for it. Their last laps, Walter was turning 131.032 and Drysdale turned one of his fastest laps of the race, 129.992. So he's really turning it up a notch. How far is the 86? Walter is a 68. I don't think there's not enough time. Walter would have to make a huge mistake for the 86 to catch him. Also, Zelinsky would have to make a huge mistake for Drysdale to catch him. Very solid position for Evans. High is just past pi. It just sounds high, too many highs and pies. Pi, high, pi. Say all that 20 times fast. Pies in the pits. Pies in the pits would take him down to 2 minutes. I wonder what happened. He's on lap 25. He's going to lose a bunch of positions. Early on, we lost a couple drivers. We lost Stefan Buckley and also Marcus Berggren. We started with 13 and we're down to 11, and we only have a minute 30 seconds to go in this race. After the race, stick around. After the race, I'm going to try and interview the podium, see what they have to say about their race. There's your leader right there. What a great race for him. These two guys raced quite a bit, I think, together. Walter and Zielinski. They're on the same team, and pretty cool. This is going to be a huge win for Zielinski, I think. I'm sure he's going to be very excited about this. While Drysdale is gaining, he's not gaining enough because Zielinski has amped it up. His last lap was a 130.699, and Drysdale had a 30.333. So there's High. Directly in front of him is Walter. So Walter just needs to make no mistakes the rest of the way in here. It's not very far. He's on the home stretch right now.
The leader has finished the race.
There's Drysdale coming across. Zielinski came across. Here comes Walter in third. That's your podium. Zielinski, Drysdale, Walter. Here comes High in fourth. For some reason, it already shows Evans in the pit. This is for position right here between Adri, between 93 and 37. This is for position right down to the wire. Here comes Kadevec and Parks. And Pi coming down to the back end of the track. I believe he's the last to finish. I mean, he's not in last place, but he'll be the last one to cross the start-finish line. And there it is. That's the race, and that's the end of season 7. Race 7, season 1 is complete. I'm gonna hop in the Discord and see if I could interview these gentlemen.
Plough through my car afterwards, and
Right.
I was locking up everywhere, and I took Townley out as well. When I was heading towards the pits, and I tried to brake, locked up again, hunted him off the track.
We're getting a little bit of explanation from Matt High what happened early on.
Cluster.
We're live, just letting you know. How's it going, guys?
Yeah, not too bad.
You had a really nice finish there, Evans. Good for you. Very solid finish.
Yes.
I at least finished the race.
Yep. Good job, Big James Parks. Big game, James.
I don't know about all that. Hey man, yeah, I only had about 45 minutes of practice, so I knew I wasn't gonna be crap anyway. But you know how I am.
Oh yeah, you're a polite driver, clean. Always trying to not be in anyone's way. We're waiting for the podium to get in here. Hopefully they saw my message. Want to interview them if possible.
Just sent me a message.
Good evening, guys.
There's a winner.
Hello.
What a...
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
Very, very, very big win on the final race of season 1. Congratulations. How did it feel out there?
Oh yeah, amazing. After that crazy evening, yeah.
You must feel exhilarated about that. Is this your first win in this series?
Win? No. I won the first one and the last one.
Very nice.
So yeah.
Bookend wins.
Exactly. So what's the points bar now? What's the difference between first, second, and third place?
Oh, I don't know yet. There was 10 points. Yeah, there's 10 points between you, weren't they?
They're trying to set out what the points are.
How many points between you? Was it 3?
No, it was 3. It was only 3, yeah.
Yeah, you got it. I'm sure you got it.
You think so?
I think so, yeah.
So
That
you're
would
talking
be
about the
amazing.
overall championship right now, fellas?
Yeah. Let me just go over
Of course,
there.
this is just speculation right now. They have to total the points. So how was your race? And was there any issue? You got around the early on issues? There was a lot going on in the beginning. I couldn't get all the names and drivers that were. I guess that didn't affect you in the beginning there.
Is it for me or for
Yes, for
Andy?
you, sir.
Question. Oh yeah. There was we bumped between Sean and Matt at the beginning, and then I lost the position. But that's race, right?
That's right. That's racing.
Then one I push to the right just to not destroy John and make a big mess. So yeah,
Yeah, and you handled it well. You had you came up on
I
some
am my
slower
best.
traffic there, and then you had an issue where
Oh yeah,
you
yeah.
hit the back, bumped the back of John or tried to avoid him, and ended up
I
into the dirt. And very, very lucky for you, you didn't hit the wall too hard. You were able to get back on track in a timely manner, and away you went. So tell us about that.
Yeah, John was lucky again. Yeah, I lost those back marker and I break little bit just to because I saw John try to avoid the back marker, so I left him a space and then I lost control there and had a wee accident. Thankfully, I didn't destroy John, so all good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough
And
spot right in there to negotiate, and then there was some braking on there, going on there, or different speeds going on, and it just made it very difficult.
yeah, but hopefully, thankfully, I didn't destroy anyone. So
Yeah,
that's the
well
main.
done on that. And not only well done, you kept composed after that. You kept your head together even after that issue to catch up.
Yes, I did.
That's something they
Yeah.
said. A lot of drivers can't do that. I know myself when I'm in track, something happens. Sometimes I lose my head. I make more mistakes after that.
Oh no, the show must go on, right? So you can't
So you basically refocused yourself.
give up. Exactly.
Very good. Well, I was hoping some more of the podium would show up, but it's not looking that way. Matt, do you have anything to say about your race?
You've got P2 in here.
Yeah, P2's here.
Oh, is that up the top there? See,
Sure.
the people don't
Yeah.
have the wrong name, so I don't know their, what. Charmless, is that P2?
Yeah.
That's the one.
Okay, so I don't, without seeing the name, Charmless Lemon. Okay. How are you today, Sean? Got your ears on, buddy?
Made me sweating.
Okay. Well, we'll talk to him in a second. Let's hear from Matt, if you don't mind, Matt.
Yeah, the less said, the better. That was not a good race.
Good race, but you seem very prepared for the race. You were you pole sitter or was Sean the
Yeah,
pole
I was-
sitter? Yeah.
Yeah, I managed to stick it on pole. I only started practicing about an hour before the race, but still felt good. I was putting in some good practice laps, so I was confident going in and managed to stick it on pole. Quite happy, and then yeah, turn 2 happened, and yeah, the spin was unfortunate, but it was getting hit afterwards by the people coming through, and that gave me so much damage. And I was locking up into all the corners, and I thought, well, I'm going to have to put early and fix this, and then locked up trying to go into the pits, and I hit Townley as well, spun him off. So it's going from bad to worse.
Yeah, I saw in there a rough start for Marcus as well. He ended up backwards, facing the wrong direction there somehow.
Yeah, like I said, it's unfortunate, but that's racing. It's just how it goes
Yeah.
sometimes. And
It
I
happens.
managed to recover back to P4, and I cut I think I had 24 seconds extra in the pits to repair the damage, and I cut that in half by the time the race had finished. So I still had a good pace. Just there was no way I was going to get back on the podium from there.
Well, time to turn the page, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, going into this race, I knew that I couldn't win the championship anyway, so it was sort of a race for nothing for me. But it's still not nice to go out that way.
Yeah, but nice that you participated. That says a lot about you, that you already know you had it locked up, but you still participated anyway.
Hey, absolutely, it's all good practice, isn't it? You gotta work against the challenges that are thrown at you. It only makes you a better driver.
So, Sean, are you here by a chance?
Yeah, just the way to the toilet.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I mean, to be where you were and come back from that, both actually, you and Matt started with rough times and beginning to still finish where you did says something for your race, and you both handled it very well, in my opinion. And what can you tell us about your race and what your expectations were for the race beforehand, and how if you were happy with your final result?
Yeah, it was just an unfortunate accident at the first, well, the second corner. But as the race grew on, I thought Matt would catch up a wee bit, and I seen he had an accident in the pit entry, which was very upsetting to see because I thought he would have had a good race after that. But once he pit it, I seen him, he was flying afterwards. I'm like, nah, I need to pit soon because I had about 15 seconds of damage. So once I pitted, I was flying after that. Managed to overtake John. And yeah, conceded the second place. I was really happy about that, but still have to apologise to Matt for punting him off the track.
It's all good. It's all good. I'll get over it tomorrow.
Well, it was fun, very, very exciting. If you watch the replay later, it's a very exciting race, despite only, we had 13 drivers, but that 13 drivers really made it for an exciting race from the very beginning to the very end, really. That's something to test for your league, Evans. And would you like to have any parting notes about the league, or say any things, inviting people, or maybe talk about Evans? Would you like to talk about the league and the job done for the season being complete now?
I just want to say a big thank you to everybody that joined in, really. Without these guys, there would be no Grey Wolf. It's these guys that make it. I put it on. But I just put it on to make everybody have a good time on a weekend. During the week, that's all I do it for, so people enjoy themselves. That means no benefit to me. But yeah, it's just to make sure that sim racing community out there gets a good league and a good bunch of people, and people enjoy it. That's all it's about.
There you go, right from the horse's mouth. Those are good words.
Yeah, thank you, Barry, for the hard work you put in to make this happen.
Yeah, keeps me busy. Keeps me sober.
All right, guys. Thanks for the interviews. I'm gonna go close my stream, and thanks very much for taking a few minutes of your time. I really appreciate it, because I think it makes it more interesting for everybody to hear the interviews at the end of the race.
Yeah, thank you, Willie, for the streams.
Yeah,
You're very welcome.
Yeah, big thank you, Willie. Yeah.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful day.
Take care, man.
Bye bye.
Have a good night, guys.
See you later, guys.
We did it.
Yeah. Did you see the rain afterwards? The next race?
Yes.
Freaking hell.
I'd have lived for that.
All right, guys. So, very nice race. Thank you for tuning in. Today's race was really a pleasure for me to do. And I'm not sure when the next season starts again, but and I don't know why that Laguna Seca thing's coming up on my screen. That is bizarre. I don't know where that's coming from. That is really weird. That was from like a couple weeks ago. I don't know why it's doing that, but anyway, thanks so much for tuning in. If you're viewing later, you're watching the replay, thanks a lot for just stopping by and spending some time on the channel. Please hit the sub button, and we'll see you soon again. Bye-bye.